Hey guys, it's Alice Addams. So I'm at my mom's house in my old bedroom right now. And my old bedroom is basically storage at the moment, so I'm not really going to bring you on a tour, but this is the bedroom that I lived in from when I was 10 to 18 years old, 17 or 18, and then I moved out on my own after that. I lived like some of my hardest years and my teenage years in this room. I spent almost all those years hiding in this room. It's just so surreal to be back here and remembering all the things that I went through surrounded by these four walls and just like revisiting old feelings and stuff. It was kind of my thing to like write on my walls with Sharpie, partially because I knew I wasn't really supposed to, but also because I found it was really cool to like write song lyrics that I thought spoke to me at the time and different like funny times with friends and stuff, so I thought that I would kind of bring you guys back to that point in my life. I'm sorry that I'm not wearing makeup again. I'm just on my way to the gym, so I didn't feel like doing a full face and then taking it all off to go sweat. So anyways, let's just jump into it. So when I was 11 or 12, that's when I first started to get into like the emo scene and music and stuff, because I had a lot of feelings and I felt like music in that scene and people in that scene really understood that, like they also had a lot of feelings and we could just have feelings together, mutual feelings, and we could understand each other. Oh, there's a necklace there. But I did like checkers. I'm not gonna again like show you around the room too much just because there's literally like boxes and bins and stuff all over of just different storage stuff, so I don't think my mom would want you guys to see that. I did black and purple checkers with baby pink outlines, and then I like got spray paint and Sharpies and fucked it up. So this was actually done with purple hairspray. I'm surprised that it's still here. It's probably like over 10 years old now. And I really liked that it was like a drippy, melty looking heart. Yeah. There's a little Sharpie heart in metallic silver Sharpie. I got this birthday wrap paper. Birthday gift paper? Gift wrap. Whatever it's called. I think I was 14 or 15. Someone, I think it was Avril Evans. Avril, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you gave me this paper, or maybe it was Maya McChesney. Either way, shout out to you guys because we were in high school together, but I just loved it so much and I thought it was cute, so I hung it up above my door. I'm gonna finish with my door, so because there's a lot going on there. But as you can see, like I was little and I just messed up. I got it all over the ceiling, and I remember my mom being like, okay, like I'll let you and your cousins paint your room as long as you don't get it on the ceiling. But I still loved it. Like I did it. It was authentic and it was me, and it was a nice memory doing that. So this is like a little poem-y song thing that I wrote. I know you guys can probably read, but I'm gonna read it to you. So it says, save me, my heart is about to break. Tell me that I am not awake. Heal me with your tender loving kiss, and explain to me what I did to deserve all this. Yeah. There was another pink hairspray heart on this wall, but it was like not as nice as the other one, so I painted over it with the purple paint from the wall to make it look more like a heart. My mom still kept up one of my drawings right there. It's Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas with like a little purple graveyard in the background. And the twirly hill, because I love the twirly hill. I think I was probably about 15 or 14 when I did that. I wrote a few different song lyrics while I was laying in bed, because my bed was right here. And it says, your voice was the soundtrack of my summer. Do you know you're unlike any other? You'll always be my thunder. Your eyes are the brightest of all the colors. I don't want to ever love another. Now this I wrote when I was laying in bed awake, thinking about my boyfriend at the time, who was named Alex. We were like the only two emo kids at our high school, So when we found each other, it was like, oh yay! And we were actually together for like 5 years. In some of my much earlier videos on YouTube, I was actually living with him when I was filming. So that's kind of cool to look back on. When you meet someone when you're super young, sometimes you just grow apart. Like, we became two completely different people with completely different goals in life, and that's kind of why we had to end it, but I'll always appreciate it for what it was. Oh, in my closet it says, "It's too late, baby, there's no turning around." And this and the previous thing that I just showed you guys, what was that band called? Boys Like Girls, I'm pretty sure. I was sort of filming this video specifically to talk about my door because this is where it all kind of happened. So this was my handprint. Oh, that was a loud boom. I don't know what that was. There was like a contest between people who would visit my room to see who could have their name at the very top of the list. And like, okay, so this Brandon one, he won because he got to the handprint first, but he wrote "yeah" beside it because there's this video dude with a mustache and he was sitting in front of a keyboard and he like did one of these. Yeah! It's just our favorite thing on the internet because this is when YouTube and stuff was just sort of becoming popular. This is definitely before Vine, before stuff like that. So it was hilarious and we would rewatch it all the time. This dude's mustache was bomb. If I can find a link to that, I'm gonna put it in the description for you. So yeah, so that's why he wrote that. But then our friend Ryan, who lived across the street, came over and he just like wrote on the side of the hand in really bold letters to be like, "Bitch, I win." So this is when shit got so emo for me. Make me forget how it feels to be broken. Pretty self-explanatory. Next is look in my eye. Okay, I think that's supposed to say eyes. You're killing me, all I wanted was you. With this broken heart. This is what broken hearts looked like before emojis, PS. And that was, I believe, a 30 Seconds to Mars song. Dying on the inside, crying on the out. I'm pretty sure that was a rap song. I'm not really sure which one it was, but I was like, yeah, I feel it. I see you, but I can't touch you, and it's killing me so good. Alex and I were going through some shit when we were 16 and we broke up for a little bit. But I had to see him every day at school and it just sucked so bad because we had a lot of mutual friends and stuff too, so I just always ran into him. It was awful. I thought that it was a Mayday Parade song for such a long time because the YouTube link that I was watching said that it was Mayday Parade, but then I later found out it was someone else, and I'm sorry, I forget who it actually is. And I actually listened to it every time I went through a breakup after that. I wished I had saved all the tears so I could fucking drown you in them. Do you remember MSN? How they had, you could like get little, it was like a little, instead of a profile picture, you would get like quotes and stuff or like blingy things as your profile picture. I think it was one of those. And she puts on her nicest dress, wishing she was in his arms. I'm pretty sure I came up with that, but it may not have been original, I don't know. And this says, you say I'm pretty when I cry. This is true, he did say that. My eyes get super, super blue when I cry. You scream, don't look, you scream, don't touch, what have I done? Or what have they done, what have I not? That's a Bless the Fall lyric. I fucking loved them. Just as long as this thing's loaded, that's a Taking Back Sunday lyric. I absolutely love them still. I listen to their music all the time. They've always spoke to me with their lyrics, and I just love that there's multiple vocalists sort of like layering different lyrics on top of each other, but it all makes sense. I don't know, I love it. Which would you prefer, my finger on the trigger or me face down across your floor? Again, a Taking Back Sunday lyric. Jack, of course. I love Jack. I have a half sleeve, which I'm pretty sure I talked about in a previous video. I've always loved Jack Skellington. He's awesome. And every time I see you, I start to tremble and my throat's aching. I wish you were hurt. That was, well, how I was feeling at the time, but also an Avril Lavigne lyric when she came out with that I forget the name of the album, but she had just recently gone blonde and she came out with that Girlfriend song and stuff. She was so cute, and I was like, yeah, I wish you were hurt for hurting me, you asshole. Hell yeah, I'm a motherfucking princess. Again, that same album, that Ever Living album. I knew happiness was just a phase. I mean, obviously this isn't true, but at the time it felt like that, and I'm just not in that place anymore, so it's hard for me to relate to a lot of this. But at the time I was in a really dark place. Let's Set the Night on Fire right before their eyes. I forget who sung that song, but I'm pretty sure the chorus was like, all I want is you, all I need is you. Something like that. So if you guys know that song, comment it down below, because I don't know. This has such a freaking meaning to it. So there was this guy on YouTube when YouTube was first becoming popular, and I believe his YouTube name was Gay God, and he was like this beautiful scene king, and he, like, my friend Tasha and my friend Kylie and we would just like swoon over his videos because he was such a babe. And he came out with this one video called For the Pervs. If I can find it, I'm gonna link it down below, and it's just him dancing around in his underwear. We always would sing it and stuff, and we became obsessed with the song because it reminded us of the video when he's in his underwear, and we thought it was so adorable. Cut My Life into Pieces. Oh, who sang that? I want to say it was like Matchbox 20 or something. I Fall Hard and Nobody Caught Me. Now I'm Dead Inside, Yet You Wonder Why. I believe this was based on a 3 Days Grace lyric, but I think I changed it a little bit just to fit how I was feeling at the time. I Feel So Much Better Now That You're Gone Forever. Again, I think I was just listening to the 1X album by 3 Days Grace, and that's why I wrote a bunch of 3 Days Grace stuff here. Tell Me How I'm Supposed to Breathe with No Air. This was a Chris Brown song, but again, the idea of sort of suffocating in your feelings and emotions was so relatable. Thanks for the memories. Obviously Fall Out Boy, spelled like the song. I loved that song. I listened to it so many times. I loved it over and over and over again. And She's Not Bleeding on the Ballroom Floor Just for the Attention. This was a Panic at the Disco lyric before they went all like, I don't know, I want to call it mainstream. Sexual Harassment Panda. This was a inside joke between Kylie and I. She was my next door neighbor for a long time, and we just totally had so many fun times. And we were watching South Park, and I'm sorry guys, it's not a joke. Sexual harassment is a serious thing. And these nails, they pierce right through me. That's how it felt when I was going through a lot of stuff. I just felt like I was, I don't know, being stabbed by a bunch of nails, and it was very painful emotionally and physically actually. But I'll talk about that another time. I think it was a lyric from a band that was whiny and emo. It may have been Alice Addams, I'm not quite sure. So this is my door. Woo! Yeah. So many memories. Thanks for the memories. All the people who were part of this door. It meant so much. I know it's so random. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that this was something nice for you to see, like Holy Blast from the past, to get to know me a little bit better about who I was. And I'm not this person anymore, but it's still a huge part of how I got to be where I am today, and who I am today. It helped to shape me and help me to appreciate happiness and living a positive, full life. I hope that you guys have a super awesome day. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Comment down below if any of this was relatable to you, and if you have any comments on all the embarrassing stuff in this room. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!